Hello, my name is Dennis Polanco, writer and director of Shadowlands, and I play the role of David.
Hi, my name is Zaida Rio, and I play the role of Natalie.
Watch Shadowlands on apps Amazon Prime and Tubi TV for free today.
Baby, do you know this man? He looks like Daddy.
There is no hanging out after school. You come back home, you have 2 hours to do your homework.
I'm living with the crazy uncle.
Did you pray today?
You don't know. You don't know nothing about the shit I'm going through.
Today. Did you walk out into?
You only get one chance, one life in that body. Respect yourself, respect your temper.
I know the world is rough. Keep moving, gotta keep moving. Don't stop now. We've got a long way to go. What's your name? Who's to blame? Make your
Shadowlands is about redemption. It's about an uncle who takes his niece in before the streets take her.
Shadowlands is an urban music drama about this 12-year-old street urchin who believes that life is the corner, selling drugs, in the gang, and just causing havoc. Unbeknownst to her, her uncle takes it upon himself reluctantly to look after her, and he's done it all, he's seen it all, has spent time in jail. Essentially, at the core of this movie, it's a father-daughter relationship. It's about love, it's redemption, it's about family, and even more so, it's about art. It's about running, and it's about music.
Playing Natalie was very interesting because her persona is very different from mine. She curses like a sailor, she drinks and does drugs, she doesn't go to school, she jumps people. I mean, she does everything in the book because she doesn't know anything else but the streets. And when she is taken in by her uncle, seeing that change within her, seeing her being introduced to that new world of music and running and art it was beautiful because I got to change with her. She now has different hobbies, and essentially she's just become a well-rounded character when she was just one-dimensional.
Natalie is truly a force to be reckoned with until she meets David. And David is essentially the surrogate father, the father she never had. But the challenge, of course, is can both of these characters find salvation by trusting themselves and, more importantly, allow love and redemption to seep in so they can move on. David is by day a security guard, and by night he's a singer-songwriter. So songwriting to him is his only salvation other than working out. But he's made many mistakes in his past, and he essentially sees Natalie as a microcosm of what he once was, and sees 10 steps ahead what she will become if he doesn't intervene at this point in her life, to undo all the sins of his past when he sees the opportunity to look after this little girl so that she can see the world in a more three-dimensional way. Because right now her living is very simple. She's got the blinds on, and she thinks that life is all about rep. It's all about the street corner, and it's not about education. he takes it upon himself to become a surrogate dad when no one else would. And essentially this movie is their journey together in the hopes that music and running can save not only her, but him as well. The challenge of making Shadowlands was first and foremost the emotional place it comes from. As a teacher of literature for 30 years, I've had my share of students who I've had to grapple back from the streets so that I could show them that education could open doors, but I've lost some along the way. And this is a movie that I wrote to dedicate their lives. If only they had had a surrogate parent or some kind of security blanket they can fall on to teach them that there's more to life beyond the corner. Another challenge was acting and directing at the same time, something I've never done before. It was wonderful, and it was an honor to work alongside Zaida Rio, who's got an acting resume that's brimming, but it was very difficult still to do both. A final challenge I had in making the movie was incorporating live music. As a songwriter myself, as well as Zaida Rio, it was wonderful to incorporate our own distinct songs, but it was difficult to kind of integrate that into the screenplay and to make it work so that it hits pivotal points in Natalie's gradual growth as an individual, as well as David's. But nevertheless, it was just a wonderful experience, and it took 2 years to make. 2 years. You were how old when we started?
I was 12.
12. So she performed Natalie as of age, and we finished sometime around 13 and a half, right?
I had to be like 14.
14 when you finished, yeah. Yeah, those are fantastic challenges that I undertook, and I'm very proud.
People should come see Shadowlands because it's a rags to riches story. Only the riches for Natalie are education, music, and running, and she's become a multifaceted character. When she was once just this one thing, she only knew the streets, and now there's a whole world that David opened up for her.
This is an urban music drama. There is live music performed in this movie, and thank you to Zaida Rio for her original music. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, so having live music and integrating that in a gritty drama was a pure joy and a challenge that I undertook because I wanted to see if it was possible. The movie also tries to flip the script on Hollywood's portrayal of people of color, particularly Latinos. We're often seen in a very one-dimensional light, and it's very hard to find roles or hard to find people of color writing these roles and making them more full-fledged and fully realized. Though these characters are rooted in the urban environment and the blight of the South Bronx, they are full and they're rich and they're beautiful in their own right. Watch Shadowlands on apps Amazon Prime and Tubi TV for free today.
And be sure to rate our movie in both apps.
Enjoy the show.